Hey guys, welcome to my third video. So today I'll be showing you guys how to make kimchi-jjigae or kimchi stew. It's actually one of my favorite dishes. My mom used to make it for us when we were kids. It's about low to medium spicy, which is good because I personally can't take foods that are too spicy. The way I'm about to show you is the way that my mom normally cooks it, along with the way I normally cook it to fit my taste buds. This dish will serve about 2 to 4 people, depending on how much they eat. And I'll be pretty much walking you guys through the different steps that I take to cook it. Okay? Alright, so here goes. To make your kimchi-jjigae, the first thing you need to do is make your anchovy stock. This can be made using Korean radish, dried anchovies, and dried seaweed. And what you're seeing right now is me peeling a third of the Korean radish, and you're gonna see how I'm gonna cut it later. After the radish is peeled and washed, I like to cut my radish into thin slices. Take about a handful of dried seaweed. It's about 10 to 15 sheets. To give the kimchi-jjigae more flavor, I like to add 10 anchovies to the stock. And before you actually add in the anchovies, you have to take out the heads and the guts. Turn on the heat to medium-high heat, and you're gonna let this boil for 20 minutes. While the anchovy stock is being prepared, I like to get all my ingredients ready. So this is when I'll get my green onions, 3 of them, and 1 medium onion. And this is where I cut them into little pieces. And also I'll be using kimchi brine to season the kimchi-jjigae, and you'll be seeing how much I use of that. Some people like to use Spam for their choice of meat, but I'll be using pork belly this time, and I got this at H Mart, and I'll be using about half of it, and I'll also be cutting this into small pieces as well. After heating up your anchovy stock on medium-high heat for 20 minutes, lower the heat to low and set your timer at 10 minutes. Now obviously the most important ingredient you need to add is the kimchi. I personally like to add 2 cups of it, but some people do like to add a bit more. It just depends on their preference. After you're done preparing all the ingredients, your anchovy stock should be ready to go. So you just turn off the heat, get it off the stove, and strain it. Now the next few steps here are really easy. All you do now is put in all the ingredients into the pot. To make the kimchi-jjigae have more flavor, I like to add a bit more spices. And I like to add 2 tablespoons of red pepper flakes, 2 tablespoons of red pepper paste or gochujang, and 1 tablespoon of sugar and a half tablespoon of salt. After you put in all the ingredients, pour in the strained anchovy stock and set the heat at medium-high and set the timer at 10 minutes. So medium-high heat, 10 minutes. I personally like to add tofu to my jjigae, so while the stew is being prepared, this is when I'll be cutting up the tofu. After 10 minutes, set the timer to 20. Put in the tofu and stir everything in so that all the tofu is soaked in. Alright guys, that's all I have for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the way that I like to cook my kimchi-jjigae. There's a lot of different ways to cook it, but this is the way that suits my taste and the way that I like to have my kimchi-jjigae. So hope you guys liked it. I've been cooking a lot more during this quarantine, and I have to say I've been getting a lot better at cooking. So I'll be posting more videos like this in the future. So if you guys are interested, just please feel free to subscribe to my channel and I'll have more videos for you guys. Alright, talk to you guys soon. Bye.